start streaming button. I love seeing green. I love seeing green and zero drop frames.
And then the big blue button.
You got that big blue button. And then let's see here. Are we already? Normally I'm so used to the go live button. Can you check for me? Because I'm not.
Alright, let me check.
Let's see here.
Let's see.
Oh, looks
We're
like we
live.
are actually. Let's see here.
Live? Oh yeah, we're live.
Okay. How's it going, Nakama? The Brit is back. Sorry, just trying to get used to all this new craziness that we have here. But we are here with a One Piece manga chapter 1107. And I'm here with my boy Sagreen. Samurai Drew's gone for the day. Sagreen, how's it going, my dude?
Yeah, it is going well. Feels like forever. Well, thankfully, Gege still kept us on track with Jujutsu Kaisen. So, glad to be back. Looking forward to the craziness that is One Piece.
I know, I hear ya. So let's go ahead and open up the chapter for 1107, and we've got I've Been Looking for You in a reader request cover spread. So we have Beppo pouting after finding Law napping with a snow leopard. The betrayal! The betrayal! Beppo is just so sad that Law is comfortable next to another snow monster. It looks like
And he's
Beppo's
even snoring.
I know, it looks like Beppo's pouring tea into the snow leopard's mouth. We got a little bottle of vodka down there. Law's just chilling. I think he rocks the polar bear exceptionally well, but just saying, the snow leopard in his hat, I mean, it makes the most sense. It truly makes the most sense. What about
With these circumstances, I am skeptical of what Beppo is trying to do here, because it seems like it is a boiling pot of tea. Is Beppo trying to enact some kind of revenge out of jealousy?
Maybe. Maybe indeed. Let's see here. Sorry, just wanting to check to make sure we're all set on the stream. But it looks like we are good, so I am all set to jump in to this to the chapter. What about you, brother?
Yeah, I'm all set. Let me open the screen here to keep monitoring it in the background. All right.
So, we have 17 pages, thankfully. That is great news. So I'm going to jump on in 3, 2, 1. And I completely forgot that these two mad lads showed up. Oimo, Kashi! Oh, they're here. Fan out with your soldiers and destroy the enemy ships. Watch out for their cannons. So all of the giants are here. Giant pirate captain Broggy the red ogre. Giant pirates captain Dory the blue ogre. And yeah, so it looks like the giants. I'm gonna go here to full, and we've got a beautiful full page. Oh my goodness, so we've got all the giants just like running in to cause a ruckus. I love this. So I'm gonna go across and then I'll go down into it. So then you have your own captains. Oh, bah, 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 bah. Giant pirates Kashi. Giant pirates Oimo. Let's get them, boys. Rawr. And you've got some no-name giants in the back. Ha, no-name giants. That's a funny thing to say. And then going down, we'll see giant pirate crew. And it just, I love it. I love how the introduction panel to it. You have, where have they been all these years? It's the legendary giants, just as we once knew them. And here we come to destroy your day. Oh man. You've got a few rambunctious ones in the back kicking stuff over. And Dory, the blue ogre. Sorry, leading them into battle are Broggy the red ogre and Dory the blue ogre. Their one-time comrades are with them too. What are they all doing here now? And yeah, so you just see, it looks like we have Oimo, Kashi, and at least 3 other giants in the back. So that's pretty cool. I wonder how many giants we're going to get overall. I'm very interested.
There seems to be a lot of them.
There definitely does seem to be. So it looks, everything looks good. I'm gonna send it over to you for 4 and 5. Okay.
All right. And moving on in 3, 2, 1. And we have the giant pirates have made landfall.
Wolf.
Hurry, drive off the giants. And oh, they've landed and they're destroying ships all over. They're just destroying marine battleships. And Ussop. Okay, so from above, Ussop is looking down with the binoculars, and
he's so happy.
He's like,
he's so happy.
Ussop is just going nuts. Masters.
He sees
I
his
love
boys.
this funnel. Man.
It's so funny too because they met this group before they even got to Chopper. So Chopper has no idea who these guys are. He recognizes the ones from Innie's lobby, but yeah, Dory and Broggy, no idea.
So he might not even know that they've met the giants.
Oh no, I would definitely say. Well, Chopper knows at least about the ones from Innie's lobby because they came and wrecked stuff with them.
Yeah, and Hyriden's pirates, the ones from Dressrosa.
Yeah. So he at least knows about them.
But he doesn't know about Oimo and Kashi.
I don't think so. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Robin definitely knows who they are, but she's just like, what are they doing helping us? And Luffy's like, oh yeah.
I think everybody's reaction will be, why are they even here in the first place? How do they even know?
That's wild. Go ahead, continue the craziness.
Alright, next page. I said it. What are they doing here? Master Brogy, Master Dory. Oimo and Kashi are here too. They must have gone to get the captains at Little Garden. Oimo, Kashi? Wait. Chopper doesn't know them, right?
Yeah. Well, Chopper knows Oimo and Kashi, that's what I mean, because he was...
he doesn't know Dory and Broggy.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Right. I'm glad they did. I was afraid that we'll go all the way to Elbaf and not get to see them. Okay. Odo is trying to use this up to confirm something to us here.
Yeah.
A giant pirates refresher. So a bit of a refresher for those who forgot.
A bit, right?
Yeah. Long ago, the world trembled in fear of the giant pirate crew until a 100-year-long fight between their two captains, Dory and Broggy, broke them apart. Luffy's crew happened across their duel, and on a different island they met and befriended their subordinates, Oimo and Kashi, who were trying to check on their captains. Okay. They are clearly attacking the Navy ships. I can't believe they know you. And there's Edison. Oh yeah. I guess they must have found out about this and came to help. Huh? How?
How?
Is the government
Exactly.
attack?
How?
Exactly how? It's a government attack. Of course, it will be in the news by the next day. Though I am sure they are reporting it in a way that suits them. You mean this is a major news story? Yeah, I guess it must be. Of course, it's a major news. A whole 10x bustacle is happening on the world's greatest scientist.
Oh boy. Okay. Not much to really break down as far as panel by panel. Pretty just straightforward. Madness, craziness. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
I do like the refresher.
What'd you say?
I do like the refresher though.
Oh yeah. I know some people do get a little upset when Oda does it sometimes, but I'm like, I've been reading this for 18 years now. No, it's been 19 years for me now. Like, I need a refresher after being a 19-year veteran at this.
Yeah, and a lot of us just take so much of it for granted that we're reading it passively. A lot of it just passes around, so we forget about it sometimes immediately after reading. So this is a good reminder for us to keep in touch with the past.
Mm-hmm. So in that, I'm going to go ahead and go on to pages 6 and 7. You all set on your end?
Yep.
Excellent. Okay. So we have the very top, Ussop. They're not here to wage war. They're here to break us out of this mess. Hurry, get us ready to leave. Ussop, you tell them, boy. I forgot that Brooke is literally just sliding the Thousand Sunny along. Oh, is that Nami? It's me. Where are you now, Brooke? We're almost there. Oh, we'll be passing through in a moment. Stop the ship! Screams Lilith. If we shoot off the island, we'll hit the barrier and explode. Hello, it's me, Lilith. Listen up, this bonehead didn't have a plan to stop, so... Sure is a lot of ruckus going on. I love Jinbei so much. We should at least be ready to leave at a moment's notice. It's not the time to be fighting. Hear that, Zolo? Okay, let's see. Let's see what Daddy Jinbei is gonna come do. Any thoughts or good to go on to the next?
Yeah, let's just move on.
Okay, so we now cut to Zoro's fight, where we have the clashing, clang, clang. We have the claws and the sword. You're really hanging tough, Wheeze. Can we wrap this up? I'm in a hurry, Wheeze. Ka-ching! Huff, huff. Oh, we've got a huff, huff. We've got the huff, huff. We've got the huff, huff. That's something the eventual victor says, Ronoa. But are you only the dead weight holding your friends back? Am I wrong? You're a pack of fools, unable to cut loose a single member for the good of the rest. As long as you're still alive, your friends are trapped here. You say that as if you're the one in control of how long we fight, Rob Lucci, as Zoro is obviously miffed. So I like how we're having the transitionary action of, all right, now let's start getting everything ready. We have Jinbei coming along. He's just like, all right, Zoro, time to stop playing with the kitty. I know you like playing with kitties, but you're gonna have to go. So, Papa Jinbei coming in with the logic. And then Zoro is pretty much running toe-to-toe with Rob Lucci. I think that's fair to say. Both are huffings,
Yeah.
Both are weavings. I think that is fairly obvious. Fair?
I think that is something we expected. Although we were given Zoro a bit of the we're all being a bit more biased towards Zoro just being the dominant one in the fight.
A bit. Just a bit. There's a bit
Yeah.
of bias. So I think that all on my end, we've covered a lot. We transitioned into, we're now seeing where everyone else is. I think Zoro was the very last one that we still needed to see. Zoro and Jinbei. So now that we've seen them, Zoro's gonna have to stop playing with the kitty.
Alright, yeah. Yeah.
I'll send it over to you.
Alright. I'm moving on to the next page. And we have a ray of light coming. Is it coming in or is it going out? What are the ship? What are the ship damages so far? Oh, and there's wait, a laser beam just took down a whole marine battleship. Okay, the pacifistas, the MK3s.
I
We've lost about
100% forgot about this plot point. I 100% forgot about this.
There's
completely.
just so much going on. Just the last chapter, the amount of information, like, you just have to go back and reread it even after the stream because there's so much information density.
Oh, it's insane. I read all three. I read the prior 3 chapters before we get on stream, just to be able to have some type of semblance of like where we're at in the story. But even now,
okay,
like,
think about that, and you still get to miss some stuff.
And you still forget
That's
that
just how much info
the Kumas have turned on them. Still.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's my fault.
We've lost about 30 small and mid-sized ships, and the numbers are only rising. All small and mid-sized ships pull back. Battleships only are at the fore. We're getting nowhere with this. And we have a long neck. I think I'll say Vice Admiral.
Let's just call him.
He reminds me of Queen.
He reminds you of who?
The Queen. Queen the Plague.
Oh, just because of I mean, this is what Queen would look like when you sucked it all out of him. He just has all the chips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mainly because he's also got like a robot arm too.
Yeah. But like for me, is the neck. It just resembles Queen a lot.
Wild. Go ahead, let's finish.
Yeah.
Well, we got a name. We got a name.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Vice Admiral Red King.
Red King.
Okay. I hope he does that name some sort of justice.
We'll see when we get his color. How his color scheme is.
How has this gone? How has this gone so terribly wrong? Oh yeah.
Go ahead. Go on to the next one.
Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, is a continuation. How has this gone so terribly wrong that we have to attack our own military weapons? And they're starting to attack the MK3s. They've managed to take down, so far one. They've managed to take down one. And we have Luffy still jumping around. And we have Giga Saren looking up at Luffy, right? Yep. Sanji, Bonnie, Vega-punk lying down, motionless.
Also forgot Vega-punk just got punctured too.
Oh yeah. Kuma and Atlas. Who's the other one? There's someone
the feet?
That is...
Those
Who?
feet? The feet sticking up?
The feet.
That's Frankie.
Oh, Frankie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was in the thing with them as they fell, and he went lying on falling apart, which is funny because Ussop did that the prior time they did that with the Seraphim falling down when the explosion during the death game, and then he landed on his feet, and nice little juxtaposition.
Yeah, and Luffy is calling out, "Hey, Bonnie."
And she's just like, what? So I'm gonna go ahead and go on to 10 and 11 just because
There's
this
a
is
lot.
pretty hype, and there's not really much for panel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on in 3, 2, 1. Why are you crying? I love his face. God, Luffy's face in this moment right now. Why are you crying? Of course I'm crying, idiot. I've been looking for you. Huh? But we've been together this whole time. I know, but I didn't know that you were Nika. Nika? What's Nika? By the way, I saw that Wimpy punch you through. I wanted to hit him with a rubber punch like yours. Show me how to do it. This is about to get amazing. Pound him for Vega-punk right now. Wait, what? Okay. Pound him for Vega-punk right now. Help us get off this island. What? Vega-punk? And Luffy is just now getting caught up. It's like, ah! Stupid insects. There is a reason that you are worthy of death. No, there isn't. Okay, Bonnie. I'll do that. And we've got the eyes getting covered by Luffy. And I'm going to go into double spread. Oh my goodness!
Just go.
From now on, throw your punches like this. And even he's just like, oh, he does the head. Goof. And then he gets Luffy. And Luffy's like, oh. Then he's like, you hurt my friend. Gum Gum Red Dawn. Gatling. Sorry, Gum Gum Dawn Gatling. So he tries to crush his head, and Luffy's like, oh. And then Luffy's like, okay, I'll show you how to throw a punch, and just blitzes him. An amazing, amazing cover spread. Let's see if I can get that. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Take that, Saturn. This has been a very dense chapter, but it's been very, very, very quick. And I've appreciated that. What are your thoughts going on?
I just love the panel.
It's absolutely madness. So I think Luffy might be our MVP of the week. It's definitely starting to look like that. Let's see here.
Not just any Luffy, Nika Luffy.
Yeah, be sure to leave your thoughts for the MVP of the week. For all those watching by. This is absolute madness. So he's giving Saturn a good pounding. I've got nothing else to do on this one, so let's go. I'll throw it back to you, okay?
Alright, let's see. Moving on to the next page. And we see blood that's coming out from, I would say, Saturn's mouth and nose. Yeah. And not much dialogue here. We just have a shot of Barney, Uma. Uma is still just looking up. He's just immobile looking up.
Yep, he's just...
Vega-punk. Yeah. Vega-punk seems to be alive, but maybe just in pain. And we have Luffy still lamenting in, still packing in punches.
And he's just
up
smiling doing it too. It is nuts.
Oh. And just look at the way he's just like he's upside down, but the punch is going down, the other arm is coming up. It's like the way he's
literally just
his
upside
hand
down doing this.
Exactly, just the way he's just bending. Pure rubber.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Absolute cray. Go ahead and take care of the bottom part.
We gotta get away on our own. Come on, Bunny. Use the hover function. You will be able to fly at low altitude within the island's bounds. Come on, Vega-punk, let's go. You go on ahead, Bunny. I know quite a lot about medical science, and if I move now, I will die. What?
Can't move him right
Okay.
now.
So, do you think we're leaving Vega-punk here with someone? Because I don't know if Oda will kill off Vega-punk. I don't want him to, but like, if Vega-punk is gonna survive, are we leaving him with someone, maybe Luffy, to bring him back?
I don't know. I really don't know how this is gonna turn out, because Oda's killing people now, and there's 7 of this dude. So, do they live if
He has already
dies?
killed. He has already killed 2, I think.
Yeah, Prometheus and Shaka. So,
Yeah.
That's true. So, people dying. People ain't dying.
Yeah.
What do you got? Let's
Alright.
go on to the next one.
Next page.
Oh!
You'll die whether you move or not. Accept your fate. Kizaru is back, and he's aiming right at Bonnie and Vega-punk with a pew. And an interesting panel. He's closing his eyes, like he's showing some sort of emotion, like sorrow. At this point, Kizaru is just unpredictable. And we have a shot of Bunny and Sanji coming to the rescue.
Oh, Sanji fans are going crazy this chapter. Sanji fans are eating good. Zoro's getting caught by a kitty, and Sanji is matching up with an admiral. Sanji fans are going nuts right now.
Oh yeah.
Also,
and even Kizaru himself
would
is
be
surprised because
Samurai Drew's losing it. Sanji versus Kizaru. Sanji versus Kizaru. Here, here's one for our Samurai Drew, our boy.
One for Samurai Drew and
one
Sanji
for
fan.
Samurai Drew.
Oh yeah. And he took it in. He took in the attack that even Kizaru is surprised.
Now does
And
Sanji
Frank is
become
like,
the
are you
MVP?
kidding me? Is it?
Sanji for MVP?
A potential candidate. So you've got Luffy, you've got Sanji.
That might even be the poll question for today.
Oh yeah. And Frankie's like, are you kidding me? That was a laser beam.
Oh, Kizaru's face! Yes! You're us, meaning that was a strong attack.
Stronger than light. Oh my god, classic Sanji. Love is stronger than light. If that's true, then physics as we know it is dead.
I'm gonna go ahead and go on because that was clutch right there. That was some peak writing.
But wait, before you go on, Kizaru physics has already been dead
for a minute.
The moment you got bodied by Luffy, because you are light, you're supposed to have infinite speed, way faster, not even being able to be touched.
Physics
has already been dead. Yeah.
Foxy killed Physics a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of, I'm not trying to bring up Foxy, but stream is good. Good connection. Still rolling. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going into what it will be my final 2 pages, but we'll end with Segrain on the last 2 after that. So, we've got the declaration of physics being dead and love stronger than light. Sanji, no. No, Sanji. No. He doesn't know yet. Let's move! So now everyone's flying to the northeast shore, right? So you've got Bonnie is on Frankie's back. And then you've got Atlas with Kuma on her back. Well, this puts me in a real bind now, says Kizaru. I've got to at least take your heads back with me to save any face. And Luffy's just laughing on his trampoline. Boing, boing. Better start writing up your formal apology, says Sanji. Doo-doom! As Vega-punk is just lying there in the background. Oh, and then here comes from the fallen. Kashunk. Sheesh. Oh, whose shoes are those? Excuse you? My, how the 5 elders have fallen. Whose shoes are these? Who's here? Who's here? I'm going on. Oh! They're here! They're here! What kind of powers are these, I want? Are they about to steal? Oh, and what's her name? Caterina Devons, and she's looking up at Saturn getting up. I've never heard of the 5 elders coming down to the real world from their lofty perch. But it's helped us quite a bit. There, mission complete. Pat. What did she just touch? Did she just touch him? What are you doing here? Caterina Devon, I must admit, I did not expect to see the savages from level 6 submitting to another's leash. Ha ha ha. Oh, but Teach is special. Did she just touch him? She just touched him.
Oh yeah, she touched him.
She's about to turn into whatever he is. Okay.
She's about to turn it. Not even that. So she's about to infiltrate the highest level of the world government.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I don't know. We're gonna come back to this. Sagrain, go.
Oh my god. I'm still just processing it. Like she's about to know about Imu.
I don't know about that, but she can turn into whatever he can do. I don't know
because
if
she can turn into him. I think not just his current form, but maybe his normal form. So they can get rid of him right now, and she can infiltrate as him.
How did they know this? Okay, so let's just go on and we'll figure that out on the back end.
All right. Moving on, next page. As is his bloodline. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you were aware of that. You people are always up to strange businesses. What are you really after? Oh my god. As is his bloodline. Wait, before I move on, I just need to process that. What the hell is Blackbeard?
I don't know. Hopefully we might find out in the next 2 pages. She just touched him.
The world. And we have Van Alga just sitting there casually looking at him with a side eye. And they disappeared while he's attacking. So he tried to attack them and they disappeared. Okay, I'm just moving on to the next page. The final page, right? Yeah, the final page.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
And he's looking around to see where did they go. They're gone. Let's be on our way. We're still on the island. He couldn't have warped us further away. I'm still training. What? Whoa. What? Wait up. It's Caribou. Is that?
Yeah.
It's Caribou. Wait up, please. I can't believe I finally met you here. Supersonic Van Alga, Crescent's Moon Hunter Caterina Devons. My name is Caribou, just a humble pirate at your service. I've been looking for you folks. See, there's a certain someone who inspired me to go out to sea in the first place. My lifelong dream is to be one of Master Blackbeard Teach's goons. Please, you just gotta let me see him in person. I'm begging you.
Okay. On the
So
count of
we've
3, let's
got-
breathe. 1, 2, 3. Let's pivot into a sip and discuss. A toast for kicking butt.
Kicking butt.
I don't know what the hell to talk about first. Are we
So firstly, the quick one that we can just blow by. We've got this guy's direct counterpart.
This is
Many
Barto.
of these.
He's Barto. He is a Blackbeard
Bartholomew.
fanboy to Bartolomeo's Luffy fanboy.
Exactly. So we've got his direct counterpart. And to think that Bartholomew's direct counterpart has been with the Straw Hats all this time. He knows a lot.
Oh, he knows about
The Poneglyphs?
Shirahoshi. No, Shirahoshi. That's worse.
Oh yeah, he knows about Shirahoshi.
He knows about Shirahoshi, which Blackbeard doesn't. But also, so the question of the day is, who's the MVP? Is it Caterina Devons? Is it Luffy? Is it Sanji? Is it
Van Olga?
Is it? Oh no, he's still training. He can't be the MVP. Oh my goodness. Or is it? Can Caterina Devons turn into a yokai now?
Can we do multiple polls?
We'll probably only be able to do one for the remainder of our chat.
One at a time?
Yeah. So and we're already 36 minutes in, so we'll go for another 20 minutes maybe. So,
All right.
First things first, before we dive in, question of the community question. Who's going to be the MVP? What is Caterina Devons' powers? Or what can she turn into?
How much can she do?
How
Because
much can she do?
we don't know. So when she transforms into someone or when she touches someone, does she also gain access to at least, even if it is some of their knowledge?
So her fruit is officially it's the nine-tailed fox.
Yeah.
Fox. So I always do, what are Kitsune powers? Shape-shifting. So I think it might be shape-shifting into whatever they touch.
Or
Because
whoever in this case.
Because she touched Absalom, and yeah.
She turned into Absalom,
She turned into Absalom. So, shape-shifting illusions, and in some cases, control of fire. So I'm very interested now that she's touched, and yeah, we can go from there. So, which one are you leaning towards as far as a question?
Oh my god, it's just hard to choose.
It is.
It's hard to decide.
Such a good problem to
Let's go with what are Caterina Devons' powers. How much can she do with the powers? Because we already know the powers, what they are, but how much can the fruit do? I think we'll get more creative, and I think people will be more creative there when it comes to the answers.
change into anyone she touches. Get the memories all she of who she changes to. So memories of those she changes to. What other thoughts do you have as far as that? Because that seems to be the main one. Or both.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be what can Caterina Devon do with her powers? Change into anyone she touches. Memories of those she changes into. So gain memories. Memories of those she changes into. Both. Anything else that you can think of?
Nothing else I can think of right now.
Okay. Go ahead and put that poll out there. We'll see how crazy this gets. Alright, so a lot happened in this chapter to the point where just completely forgot overall about the giants at the very end. So I think let's go ahead and right? Exactly. Right? Exactly. That was the thing that just happened today. That was all today. All of that was today. So let's just go over this. Let's go starting from the end, work to the very beginning. The fact that we now have to take into consideration that everything that the Straw Hats have done. He'll be back, yo. He'll be back, folks. Don't worry about it.
I'm here.
You're good. So, yeah, everything that the Straw Hats have done since Fishman Island, Caribou knows about. So, Caribou knows about Shirahoshi. Caribou knows about Wano and the secret weapon there. And he is going to walk his butt up into Blackbeard's territory with all of that information. So that is the biggest thing outside of him being the equivalent to Bartolomeo and being a Blackbeard fanboy. Which I
knows
find very
how many poneglyphs they have, how many road poneglyphs. Potentially, maybe even knowing where they kept them, where they hid them.
Possibly. He at least knows that they're in possession. But I would probably argue that Blackbeard has all of their poneglyphs because of what happened in the law.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we forget.
Minus the Fishman Island one.
Yep, because Shank should have all of what the Straw Hats have because they shared it all with Kid and them, and then Shank's got it, and then Blackbeard. Let's because now we can go into the fact that Caterina Devons seemingly, we'll see what the community says as far as her powers, touches a yokai and can potentially now turn into whatever that thing is and possibly do whatever that thing does. So that's already a thing. Van Arger, I guess he's still training, so he can only go a certain distance. Pretty sure that might come into play in the story as we move forward. I could definitely see that range coming into play, especially with his fight if he's fighting Ussop. You can only get so far away.
And it might come into play where it might be at his downfall.
I can see that too. Because he's like overestimating his own powers in that sense. I can definitely see that. So no matter what, we have the Blackbeard Pirates are just coming running. Caterina Devon's here. Van Auger's here. They'll probably take off with Caribou. So Caribou's going to get out of the situation now and off the island and know all of that information. Following up from that, we now know that they are after the world as well as the world noble, the Gorosei, knowing that there is something special about his bloodline. Blackbeard's a big dude. Could he also be a buccaneer? I would probably think that he might be a Buccaneer with his size and all of that. Because we haven't learned. Vega-punk did the ... with the bodies of the Buccaneers and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So still really up in the air. What else do we have? At least this is such a chunky chapter. Also, the fact that they're now going over. Let me get ready. The world. They want the world. Not really sure what that means. We know that Rox wanted to be king of the world.
Yeah, Blackbeard, I think he said he wanted to be a celestial dragon, right?
He wanted to make Beehive Full of Lead Island a country. That was what he admitted to Kobe as far as his plans for where he wants to go. No idea where they're going from that. So, in that, you have, let's see here, she touches him. There, mission complete. Meaning they knew this all the time. Like, what information do they have? Which is absolutely nuts to me. Got Van Arger getting her there on his bloodline. What are you after? The world. And then they take off. So, we got a lot, but we also didn't get a lot. So for anyone who has any thoughts or theories or speculations, be sure to drop them in our description in the chat. We really love to hear from
you. So the mission wasn't to get Vega-punk or something like that. It was just to come and get and touch Agorosi. That is interesting.
They wanted to touch an old man.
Yeah. So, which means they must have had an inside information about Agorosi coming down.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I don't know how they're predicting this stuff. I just don't know how he's calling this stuff. Boa's fruit, and that being what he was truly after, that's the main prize. And I was like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, how are you gonna call them a celestial dragon making landfall, a Gursa making landfall? I just don't. Oh, so and then in that transition, we had Sanji negating a blast from Kizaru and getting a what face?
Oh yeah. Well, I guess this isn't that big of a surprise since due to what we know Sanji is capable of currently.
True.
I don't think it's a big of a surprise.
With him being
I think all his brothers should be able to take Kizaru's blast.
Reflect. Well, let's be honest. If he is stuffed black and it's like the reflecting, like he doesn't go invisible, it reflects light. That's how the invisibility works, is it's reflecting the light all around it. I could definitely see that really working into who he is as a person.
His advantage.
I also like that this is now the second time that Sanji has gone into that's the power of love nonsense, and someone's like, that doesn't work scientifically. His lady radar in searching for Bonnie, and Vega-punk's like, that doesn't make any sense scientifically. And now this.
But it works.
But it works. Oh man. So in that, we had the love is stronger than light. Physics would be dead line, which is pretty iconic.
Very ironic for Kizaru, because physics has been dead since the introduction of Foxy, but also has been dead since he was able to get bodied, he himself being light.
Oh yeah. Well, when we first saw Rayleigh kick
Oh,
kick
yeah.
his Lightfoot. And we're just like, is it because he's the Dark King? Does the Dark King mean something? I remember 17 years ago, and no, that was 2009. I remember 15 years ago. I'm old.
Wow.
Leave me alone. Anyway. This now, because this is a lot of transitioning chapters. This is a transition chapter that is just insane. Because before this, Luffy is beating the living dog shit out of Saint J. Garcia Saturn. Like that's wild.
Also.
Like upside down, punching him down, like, and just giggling while he's doing it. Just giggling. That's the most insulting part. Like, someone is whooping your butt and they're giggling, just having the time. So
having the
funny.
time of their
Upside down.
life.
Upside down. We still don't know what Bonnie's fruit is, mind you. Still don't. Because she's like, I was trying to throw I wanted to hit him with a rubber punch like yours. Show me how to do it. So what the hell is a fruit?
So the only detail we know is that the more she comes to, the more she realizes reality,
like an imagination
the
fruit
less
or
creative
something.
it becomes.
Like an imagination fruit, or like an innocent fruit.
Yeah.
Whatever your imagination thinks about. Something of that.
So something similar to Kanjuro's fruit, but more realistic.
I can
because
see that.
Kanjuro can conjure in anything he can draw, which is all dependent on imagination and creativity. The same with Bonnie. We saw what she did to the what do you call her? Khalifa's twin. I'll just call her Khalifa's
Alpha.
twin.
Alpha.
Like she was able to conjure to imagine a Nika-like future, and it came to life. So something like that.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, what is that fruit? Because that's not the age fruit.
It is not.
It's not.
And the fact that she didn't eat it, she absorbed it as a kid, as an infant. Since it was certain that gave her the fruits, I don't know, it could be via injection or something. It was like more of an absorption.
And speaking of absorption, as St. J. Garcia Saturn is absorbing all these punches, we get to see him do the head crunch to Luffy. And it doesn't seem more like a crunch, it seems more like we see a whack.
Oh, yeah. The one you did to the Marine and the guy's head exploded.
So you had that, you had Sanji take a hit and he's just like, oh, my head. So it's not necessarily like a crunch, it's more like a whack.
And this one is way more intense than what he did to Sanji, because you see Luffy bled.
Oh yeah. So St. Jerry, he wasn't gonna stand there and take it. He tried something, but it just did not work, which is
It
fascinating.
didn't work.
Absolutely
Dude is just full of L's at this point.
Oh, catching so many L's. It's like Jack the Elephant.
Yeah, Saint Legas Garcia. Certain.
Let's see here. That now transitions into Vice Admiral Red King in his narration of them having to take down their own military weapons. Oh, so sad for the Marines. So we got another Marine. I think we only knew about Doll, the girl who could like drive people around, which is going to be very awkward if Bonnie had told the Kuma she was riding on to help her. That's very interesting. And now we have Red King. And so that transition was more or less the destruction of the Kumas versus the 10 times Buster Call getting wrecked and them just really So yeah, the Kumas and the Buster Calls are kind of just attacking each other at this point. I think that's fair to say, isn't it?
Yeah. So the pacifistas is like they're acting as a shield to the boss circle. So they are protecting the island from the boss circle, since they are the first line of defense, and they are just taking out the battleships. So the attacks are not really reaching the island yet.
Speaking of not being done yet, you have
we
Zoro,
have the giant.
Yeah, you have no. Well, we're not even there yet. We are not even there yet.
Oh.
We are at Zoro and Lucci. That's how much stuff has happened today. We now have to talk about Zoro and Lucci at a stalemate. Now, again, Sanji fans are going wild because if Zoro's having a stalemate here and Sanji is stepping up to an admiral, I am a certified Zoro fanboy. I have been so stamped since 2005. Certified, barcode on the back of my neck. Guess what? Zoro doesn't look good right now. I'm sorry to all my fellow Zoro fanboys. Do not put up this fight. Lucci, Kizaru. Boom. And I know. Hey, but Lucci has been fighting Zoro this whole time, and Kizaru has been tired by Luffy. Fair. Lucci, Kizaru. Still. No. No, I'm sorry.
I'm thinking about Sanji tanked that attack with the power of love. And Zoro's just here.
The fact that he is still holding him to a stalemate is incredible for me, just to know where he is as far as the grand scheme of things. And it is just funny because if Reddit gets shut down again over the Zoro Sanji fight, because the last time that happened, I want to say it was Sanji called out for help against Black Maria, and it was bad. They shut down a subreddit because of how toxic the Sanji versus Zoro fanboys have gotten. I can see this level of toxicity. I can see it, and this is as someone who's. I
don't think we'll get to that because Zoro hasn't done something that would be considered that low, but it is still something that Reddit won't shut down, but Twitter will go berserk because the Twitter trolls are way more toxic.
That's the truth. So now we have the other transitions where it's the Sunny is about to go off a cliff. Jinbei is just like, all right, Zoro, stop playing with the kitty. Let's go. And now we can talk about the damn giants. Now we can. Ussop sees his boys, starts losing it, and we have everyone actually losing it to the giants on their way here. And it looks like there are the main two, another two. Oh, there are multiple on page what is this? Page 4.
Yeah, in the bottom panel there are a lot of them. We have Dory Broggy in the top right, Omokashi in the top left, and then in the bottom panel there's a lot of them. They're just jumping down from the ship
and then
charging into the island.
That's the thing. So on 3 and 4, I'm counting at least 10 giants. I count at least 10.
Yeah.
And what is the writing for the giant pirate crew? I'm gonna see that. Oh, it looks so cool. I love how Oda.
I love the font they used.
That font is insane. And then yeah,
Oh man.
in this, we are dealing with absolute madness. For those who have voted, thank you. We're up to 6 votes. I think we're about ready to call the vote. We've been going for just over an hour. Any final thoughts as far as now the Giants are here? Now we have the Blackbeards are here. We have ways of getting out. Again, this is excellent setup. This is all amazing setup.
Is it fair to call this point the climax
I think that's fair.
of the arc?
I think that's fair. For example, so new chapter in 7 days. So that's good. I got that there. So for example, Luffy has already taken his nap. That's noticed. That always happens in these climax scenes. Is Luffy? He's out for the count, and then he needs like 5 to 10 minutes, and then he comes back. We've already had that. So Oda check. Oda core to ending a chapter check. So we have the transition.
So right here, we're about to start coming down.
Yep. Now we have what's the thing that's gonna destroy everything, which is the 10 times Buster Call. Which is, Onigashima about to crash, Birdcage,
Yeah.
Buster Call. So now that's where we're at now there.
Yeah, and also I think almost all the participants in the arc, I think, have been introduced. They have been confirmed. The last ones that we were waiting for were the Blackbeard Pirates, and we have them.
They're now confirmed. All the players are here. So right now it's they're about to take off with Caribou, which is about to be absolute crazy. I can't wait to see the absolute speculations and theories coming about from Caribou joining Blackbeard is madness. And there are so many things I did not see coming in these last 2 chapters. The Giants coming, just absolutely blowing my mind. Caterina Devons showing up and touching Celestial Dragon. And then
Caterina Devons showing up wasn't as surprising for me, but the fact that the information she just dumped and left, what she did, the information she dumped and left, that's way more shocking because they came all the way here. Even them coming and knowing about this, the mission just being to touch this dude and leave. That is a whole load of information that they dumped on our head, telling us that they know a lot more than we think. And then with the Blackbeard's lineage, his bloodline, what is he, who is he?
It just keeps getting. How can we be 1,107 chapters in and still keep getting stuff that confuses us? This makes no sense at all.
Kudos to Oda for with all this. Like, imagine the information density, but he still found a way to dedicate a single panel to remind us of how and where we first met the Giants.
I truly love Usopp's reaction. Usopp's reaction was very, very cool. I thought that was really, really cool. And because that's the one thing that we hadn't seen was his reaction to the Giants. Especially, and now they're gonna they're gonna pick up the Thousand Sunny as it's sliding off the damn island. They're just gonna run with it off to Elbath. Like, we now have our way to get to Elbath. Like, we now have our way of catching the Thousand Sunny. Like, they're gonna catch the boat and just be like, cool,
and just put it on their own ship.
Yeah,
and leave.
Like, I don't even know why the Iron Giant is needed now. That thing.
So now wait. What if they're also gonna take the Labo face? The what do you call it again?
The big brain
The
thing?
punk record.
Punk records?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, because Vega-punk is laying there dying right now.
But the information is still available.
We don't know what happens when he dies. If everything disappears when he dies, or what.
I don't think it disappears, because then that means I doubt if he knows it will disappear, he will separate it from his body.
Maybe.
Also, if that's the case, then if one of his satellites dies, then the information that only that satellite knows should disappear.
Or the ability for them to all connect, I think, would disappear. Because they all link up. Except for York, that sneaky bitch. But they all link up, and then
they're all linked up, and they're all separate, in the sense that because none of them knew about York's betrayal, so that means that they're all separate. They all have their own separate memories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
But then they are all linked up in time when, or the way the Stella wants them to link up.
It's absolute craziness.
It is so confusing, but I doubt if it will just disappear just like that, because Kuma's memories didn't just disappear after his death. And by his death, I mean when his consciousness was removed, not now, way earlier.
Well,
when his consciousness was removed.
He's just looking up at Nika right now. He's just
like,
is there something back there that's just like Nika, boom, 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 boom. But overall, I think this has been an incredibly fun chapter. As someone who just made the switch to the new internet, I am incredibly happy at the success of the stream. No lagging, no missed frames or anything like that. As we go to close the poll, who should be the MVP of this chapter? Because I kind of want to go Caterina Devons. But at the same time, you have Nika. But at the same time, you have Sanji with that kick on everything. And who are you thinking?
Let's go Caterina Devons.
Caterina Devons.
Let's dodge that smoke of Sanji.
Yeah.
Because if we put the Zoro stands, they're gonna come at us. They're gonna come hard in the comments.
Let them come. I am one of them. I can speak their language. So in that, we'll go ahead and end the poll as well. And what can Caterina Devons do with her powers? Can she change into anyone she touches? Can she gain the memories of those she changes to? Or is it both? And not only can she change anyone she touches, but she then also gains the memories of those that she seeks to touch as well. And
go ahead and continue. Let me run to the toilet real quick. Let me run to the bathroom real quick.
I don't know.
Go ahead and continue. I'll be back.
Okay. He'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. But we have MVP is going to be Caterina Devons, who with half the votes, 50%, 3 out of the 6 votes, it was both. She can both gain the memories of anyone she changes into, as well as then also change into them. So it is really, 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 really cool to be able to understand as we move forward. If anyone watching this back wants to leave any questions or comments, please let us know. There's always a lot of stuff happening here with the Warlords that we can also always discuss and go over different things for us to be able to, gel with and chat on. We will be back next week. It looks like we are not on break, which is Oda generally has a lot of these 3 chapter build-ups. So I think we also did just have Golden Week and all those other holidays in Japan. So to my knowledge, we are in for our 3-3-3 break, 3 break, 3 break, 3 break mentality. Also, really great to see that we have our 17 pages back again. I think this is going to be a really fun one, and as we move forward, always know that this is going to be a fun time with the channel. I'm the DarkBriton with the Runaway Warlords. It does not seem like our boy Segrain is going to be back in time. We'll go ahead and just call it there. Thank you for joining us. We will see you all back here next week. And always remember, Nakama, that anime is adulting. We'll catch you next time. Peace.